I mean, press sends out like early shows at the beginning before the premiere. They'll send out the premiere early, but I don't know anybody that gets access to every week.
Weekly. I got 2 episodes sent yesterday. I watched them both.
Big silly.
Yeah, it's like next week and the week after. Silly.
He's
I know
way
what's
ahead.
gonna
As long as he doesn't tweet about it, we're fine.
But anyway, I love the show.
Look how happy you get.
Yeah.
No, I love the show, and what I love about the car shows, it's a similar thing. It's like this primal male urge thing. Like, I think guys wish they knew how to, like, I don't know, tool around in a car. There's something about it.
Right,
I
absolutely.
love that. I love to watch them when they get an old hoopty and then they fix it up, make it silly. And then the gold thing, just when these guys, it's like playing with, like, Tonka toys, but they're like the real thing.
Big
Massive machines, and they're moving all this dirt to mine for gold.
Sluices? Is that
Sluice box?
I mean, I don't love it.
Which is a phenomenal. You know, it's a little it's risque to say sluice box.
Right.
I think.
But and you have these guys, and I don't want to denigrate them in any way, but they're like average guys.
No,
they
they
don't
are.
seem like they're particularly brilliant, but they come up their problem-solving skills on the fly with these massive machinery.
Yep.
It's fascinating to me.
Yeah,
It's
not to mention that you play in the dirt for 5 months and you end up with $7 million of gold.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Could you imagine chasing a dream? Could you imagine if they put us in place of the guys who really knew what they were doing? We couldn't have come up with $7 worth
trust
of
me, that
gold.
might be the next iteration. I mean, that's how Gold Rush started. It was, it was blue collar skills, right? Skills, but they went. That's true.
A dump truck
but they had no idea how to. Season they got ounces. Now they're up to 6,000.
Wow. Yeah, it's part of the attraction. You've said in the past that part of the attraction of the show is miners that are amazing and they're finely tuned operations, and it's no big deal. But these guys, because they're kind of bumbling,
the struggle. It's the struggle, right?
That's what makes this.
Absolutely.
And even though it seems massive in scale to us at home, these are small-time gold miners compared to some of the others.
Yeah, I mean, there's gigantic mines, you know, with that you know, it's just a well-run oiled machine. It's completely boring. It's all mechanized, right?
Right.
These guys are toiling in the dirt with their hands, basically.
If you had to guess, so you probably have seen, Jason, if you Googled and you said Google Parker Schnabel from Gold Rush. That's the kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know what he looks like.
You've seen that kid before in all the commercials,
Yeah, because I see the trailers.
So
and
that
stuff,
kid started.
Jason's
when
not
he was,
a fan, obviously.
Well, he just doesn't really watch.
I just watch sports stuff.
You're not offending me.
Talk.
No, I really
Get it.
Chris,
Totally get it.
You would probably pull your hair out if you knew some of the stuff that I watch. Like, you would be so bored.
What do you watch? I'd love to know.
Well, I mean, I'll
The
watch
intentional
channel.
talk. He doesn't miss intentional talk.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch Intentional Talk.
He watches
and
Ellen.
I watch like the
Rosie.
I watch like the Big Ten Network. You would never watch that.
No, definitely not.
All the ESPNs.
Yeah.
But I do watch a lot of the news.
This might make you
What do you
interested.
What do you like about Ellen?
My wife likes Ellen.
Yeah, sure.
It's always on.
Right.
I know a lot of guys
with
that
her.
like Ellen. I'm telling my stepfather loves Ellen. I don't really get it, but a lot of guys do.
So
I like the fact
Just
that
watching celebrities is what it is.
He likes the.
yeah, but
he likes that.
that's not what I watch for. I mean,
He likes
You
when
like
the
her
guys
goofy
come on.
game shows?
she completely hooks people.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I mean, people will write in or
Giving.
email.
Giving.
Yeah, she'll give people 25 grand, 50 grand, trips to
Oh, he
everywhere.
just gets size.
So it makes Lurch happy. Makes Lurch feel good about it.
But believe me, you would be so bored in my house if you had to watch what I watch. If you sat in my bed with me, laid next to me with my dog, and we watch what I watch, you would be asleep.
Well, hold on.
Well,
you
that's an
might be
interesting
interested
scenario.
in this, Jason.
Yeah.
So Parker started at what age, Christo? On
About
the show?
15,
On the
16.
show.
Yeah, 15.
And
He
how
was
old is he
delivering
now?
firewood to Todd Hoffman.
How old
Now
is he
he's
now?
22, 23.
He's only 22. God,
Yeah.
he seems like an old soul.
Yeah.
So he's 22, 23. Can you guesstimate off the top of your head how
What's
much
his
in
net worth?
value of, well, not that yet, but how much in value of gold has he mined in those 7 or 8 years? If you had to guess.
I'd have to add. Yeah, I mean, I don't know for
Rough.
sure. It's probably 12 to 15 million.
12 to 15 million
Gross.
gross. Now, their expenses are outrageous.
Outrageous.
So let's say this year their goal is 6,000 ounces. We don't know yet if they're
Yep.
going to hit it.
Right.
That's equivalent to what? Like 7.2
is roughly.
7.2 million.
Yep.
Roughly, what would, if the season goes normal, what would the expenses be on?
Well, they'll never tell me that. I don't know really
Good
why,
guess.
but I'd say it's half. That's
At
my
least
guess.
half. Yeah.
My guess is at least half. Fuel is what kills them. Fuel just absolutely crushes
Sometimes
them.
it's like, what, $5,000
It has to be
a day or
trucked
something?
up from, it's like a 2-day drive just to get them fuel. There's basically fuel trucks, the this area in Dawson, constantly.
Right.
Constantly bringing fuel to these guys. Never stops.
I want to ask you, so you host The Dirt, which
Yeah.
is at 8 p.m. Who came up with the concept of post-game shows for TV shows?
Pre-game shows, post-game shows.
I mean, I would, people always say Andy Cohen really broke a lot of ground on that. doing a lot of
Bravo
shows, doing a lot of that.
Because they do it for Walking Dead, for example. I never watched
Talking Dead. Yeah, it's
Talking Dead. Yeah, they copied The Dirt, but yeah, it's Talking Dead.
That's not very interesting, by the way. Talking Dead.
I mean, the model works. Like if you're a super fan, you want to know how they get their fuel, and we don't talk about that in Gold Rush, but we do. We can in The Dirt, right? So you can go to layer or two deeper.
And you went away for a while.
Yeah. Well, went away is one way to say it. My contract with Discovery ended, and it was time for me to move on. And about a year. It's been about a year and a half or so, and there was a regime change at Discovery, and they asked me to come back and try to help out on Gold Rush and do The Dirt again.
And then
they sucked me back in.
And are you glad you did it?
Did they step it up a little
bit?
Yeah,
they stepped it up a little
stock
bit.
Options.
Stepped it up a little bit.
Stock options.
Are you glad you did it? Or did you miss doing
absolutely. I mean, I love working on with the team, the people that make Gold Rush. It's a production company out of London, Raw TV.
Yeah,
they're the best in the business, and I love working with them.